The town of Harrow's End was known for its quaint charm, a place where the sun seemed to shine just for the blooming flowers and the forest whispered age-old secrets. But beneath its picturesque facade was a history steeped in darkness, a place where reality could twist and turn in the most unsettling ways. Violet Fox, a curious 16-year-old with an insatiable appetite for adventure, often explored the woods bordering her home. She loved the thrill of discovering hidden trails and ancient trees. One afternoon, while following a narrow path festooned with wildflowers, she stumbled into a clearing she'd never seen before. At the center stood a massive oak tree, its gnarled branches twisting toward the sky like fingers reaching for something just out of grasp. An unsettling chill swept through the air, and Violet felt an inexplicable pull toward the tree. She approached it, her heart racing with excitement and apprehension. As she reached out to touch its rough bark, she noticed a tree knot shaped almost like a small door. Intrigued, Violet pushed against it, expecting it to creak open. Instead, it melted away like mist, revealing a swirling, shimmering portal. Despite every instinct screaming at her to turn back, curiosity overwhelmed her. Memories of folklore danced in her mind, stories of portals to other realms, alternate realities brimming with danger and possibility. Stepping through the portal, Violet was engulfed by a flash of light and a rush of wind. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in a world that felt familiar yet profoundly dissonant. The sky was an eerie shade of purple, and the town of Harrow's End was transformed. The houses stood tall and derelict, their once cheery facades now crumbling and covered in thick vines. Shadows darted between the trees, whispering secrets she couldn't comprehend. The air was heavy and thick, filled with a palpable sense of dread. "Welcome," a voice said, breaking the silence. Violet turned to see what appeared to be an alternate version of herself, dressed in tattered clothes, her expression twisted in a grimace that mixed malice and melancholy. "What is this place?" Violet stammered, her mind racing. "This is where the lost go," the other Violet said, creeping closer with a haunting smile. "Those who don't belong in the world you came from. It's a reflection of your fears and desires." "But I don't belong here," Violet protested, stepping back. "Do you even know what you want?" Her alternate self laughed, a sound that slithered through the air like smoke. "This world can give you everything your heart desires, but only if you truly understand your soul." Violet felt a pit of uncertainty churn in her stomach. The sky darkened further, shadows elongating menacingly. The trees groaned under the weight of secrets, and she suddenly saw glimpses of other lost souls in the distance. People trapped in their own alternate realities, their faces twisted in agony or confusion. "What do you want?" the other Violet prodded, eyes glinting with a predatory gleam. "Power? Revenge? Acceptance? I just want to go home," Violet shouted defiantly. The alternate Violet's laughter echoed, a chilling sound that peeled away at Violet's resolve. "Home is an illusion. You'll never escape this place unless you face your true self." With that, the world around Violet began to shake violently. She fled deeper into the woods, adrenaline coursing through her veins as twisted creatures followed her, manifestations of her fears. Lost friendships, unfulfilled dreams, and secret regrets rose like wraiths from the shadows, taunting her, whispering that she would never be whole again. Frantic, Violet found herself back at the monstrous oak tree, the portal still swirling in an alluring dance of colors. She realized this was her chance, but the other Violet appeared once more, blocking her path. "You can't just run away." Her laugh wove through the tension like a needle-stitching fabric. "Face your fears, or they'll consume you forever." Violet hesitated, heart racing. The shadows loomed closer, creeping toward her. But in the chaos, she remembered something. Courage didn't mean the absence of fear, it meant confronting it. "I am not you," Violet proclaimed, a new strength igniting within her. "You are what I could become, but I refuse to accept that." With a determined shove against the embodiment of her fears, she burst through the portal of shimmering light. It enveloped her, pulling her back into her reality, the air filling with warmth and clarity. She collapsed onto the forest floor, gasping for breath, the echoes of her other self replaced by the familiar sounds of Harrow's End. Violet sat up, heart still pounding, skin pricking with fear. She looked back at the oak tree, the portal was gone. The world she had returned to was full of imperfections, certainly flawed, but it was home. As she made her way back through the woods, she couldn't shake the chilling laughter that echoed behind her, a reminder that every reality held the shadows of what we fear most, but also the light of who we choose to be.